Good morning, DMS.
Welcome back to our broadcast.
We've got a lot of great segments to get through, so let's start it off strong.
All right, on to Levi and Jermaine with our cooking segment.
Hey DMS, it's Jermaine.
And Levi.
I'm so hungry.
Me too. I seen this garlic bread pizza we should go try and make.
Want to make it?
Yes, that sounds good. Let's go and make it.
That tasted really good.
I agree. Well, that's all DMS. Sending it back to the anchors.
That pizza looked yummy.
Sure did. And while we're on the topic of making things, Olivia and Jada are whipping up a craft for us.
Let's check in and see what they've got going.
Hey Livia, I can't believe it's already March.
Yeah, Jada, St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
We should make a craft to get into the holiday spirit.
Okay.
Wow, that head is so cute. I agree. That's all for this segment. Sending it back to the anchors.
Man, I think I'm going to have to make one of those now.
Well, I hope you can also make it to first priority.
What's that?
I don't know. Brooke and Kendall are talking about it.
Hey Kendall, have you heard about the club that happens on Fridays before school?
No, I haven't, but I think it's called First Priority.
We should ask the club leader about it.
Yeah, Brooke, I'd love that.
What is First Priority?
It's a group of people, of students, that get together every Friday morning and talk about Jesus and the Word of God.
What made you want to bring this group to DMS?
Just me and my friends were thinking that a lot of people already know about this and it could be fun.
When and where is it, and how can I join?
It's every Friday morning at 6:45 in Miss Estep's room, which is 116. You can just show up.
I'm really glad to know about First Priority.
Yeah, it's nice that a non-Liberty Public School sponsored group gets the opportunity to meet at DMS.
And now, sending it back to the anchors.
Man, that seemed really cool.
You know what else is cool? Happy Hands.
Like this?
Maybe. I bet Eliza and Cadence have more info.
Good morning, DMS. It's Eliza. What are you doing? I'm doing ASL. What's that? Sign language for deaf kids. Where can you practice that? With Miss Baldwin during Win County. I want to hear some more facts from Miss Baldwin. Let's go.
Why did you want to learn sign language? Because I wanted to be able to communicate with Cadence because I knew I'd have a deaf student in the future. But I also wanted to get into educating deaf students because I enjoyed communicating expressively with my hands.
How long have you been learning sign language?
I started learning sign language back in 2009, so I've known sign language for about 15 years now.
Wow, I'm so glad I could learn more about ASL. Yeah, me too. Well, that's all we have for today, DMS. This is Cadence and Eliza, signing it back to the anchors.
Wow, after that, I think I might join.
I might too. Hey, Rowdy, did you go to the dance?
No, how about we ask Jason and Eric about it?
Hey DMS, it's Eric.
And Jace, I heard the 8th grade dance was pretty fun. Did you go?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Have you seen all the pictures yet?
Oh, I haven't. Show me.
Oh yeah. I was there, and these pieces just proved it was pretty fun.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad I was there.
Yeah.
Well, dancing back to the anchors.
All right, now that we've got our dancing in, it's time to shed some light on the Valentine's Day door competition.
Now to Matthew and Kaylee for the scoop. Congrats to our champions.
For sure. Hey, Rowdy, who do you got winning the March Madness tournament this year?
I got K-State all day.
No, not basketball. I'm talking about the book tournament that Miss Myers is having in the library.
Oh, I don't know, but Royce and Xavier have the details.
Hey DMS, it's Royce.
And Xavier.
Hey Xavier, did you hear about the March Madness book challenge?
Yeah, it sounded interesting. I wanted to check it out.
Me too. Let's go interview Miss Meyer about it.
You can come in and fill out a bracket of the top 16 circulating books from our library this year. You just pick between the pairs and fill out your bracket until you get a winner, and then we're voting every Friday in ELA for the next 4 weeks. We have a big bracket in the library where we will update that each time that we vote. And if you are a bracket winner at the end of the 4 weeks, then I will come around with prizes.
What genres are most prevalent?
Believe it or not, there's like 3 Alan Gratz on here and a Jennifer Nielsen. So out of the 16, a fourth of them are historical.
Wow, Xavier, that was really interesting.
I know. I'm glad I know more about it now.
Me too. Well, that's all DMS.
Reading it back to the anchors.
Remember our last broadcast when we took a look at the national days for that week?
Yeah, why don't we check out this week's days?
Hey DMS, it's Landon
And Asher.
Here's the rundown of the national holidays this week.
Those were some interesting holidays.
Very well, DMS, it's Landon
And Asher.
sending it back.
Those days sound fun to partake in.
You know what else sounds fun to partake in?
St. Patrick's Day.
Here's Maggie and Corinne with the details.
Hey DMS.
It's Maggie.
And Corinne.
Hey Maggie, did you know St. Patrick's Day is coming up?
I did, but I don't know much about it.
Me neither. Why don't we go ask some students some trivia questions?
Sounds good.
Where did St. Patrick's Day originate?
Ireland.
Correct.
What's the most famous cereal for St. Patrick's Day?
Lucky Charms.
Correct.
What's the capital of Ireland?
Scotland.
Incorrect.
What's a type of Irish dancing?
The jig.
Can you show me your jig? Wow, that was really interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad we get to know so much more about St. Patrick's Day.
Me too.
Well, that's all we have for today, DMS. Sending it back to the anchors.
Happy to see my people represented well.
Well, you know what I'm happy about?
That musical.
Yes, Brent and Lorelai have more.
Hey Lorelai, have you heard of the musical? No, I haven't. What is it? I'm pretty sure it's SpongeBob, but I don't know. I bet Mr. Hoover knows more about it. Why don't we go check it out?
Why did you choose SpongeBob?
I chose SpongeBob. I've seen the show before, and it is a funny show that I know that everybody will enjoy being in and coming to see.
And when is the show?
The show is April 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I wish I'd tried out. Well, that's all DMS, singing it back to the anchors.
That seems like a great way to spend an evening.
Another great way to spend your time is in the art room.
For sure. Here's what the art students are working on now.
Hey DMS, it's Daniel.
And Talon.
Hey Talon, I heard there's some cool art projects that the kids in our class are doing.
Yeah, how about we go interview Miss Deaver to find out more about this? What are some projects that you're doing in class?
First of all, my 6th grade class did some wire sculpture animals, and they're pretty cute. My 7th and 8th graders, I couldn't decide on just one portrait, so I let them choose 3 from 3 different approaches to doing a self-portrait, and I'm frankly very happy with all of them.
What's your favorite art project throughout the year?
My favorite art project was the name tag because we got to use different fonts and mix new colors.
Those are some really cool art projects.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's all we have for today, DMS.
Paying your
Get back to the anchors.
Well, it's been a pleasure, DMS. This is Graham.
And Rowdy, signing off.
And don't forget, be respectful,
be responsible, and
cause kindness.